Yeah, let's talk about Dragon Ball Durag a little bit. I love this song, Thundercat. Oh, just amazing music coming out of this guy, man. But I just really love these chords. So let's go through them. It's E minor seven, F sharp minor seven. I'm just kind of playing those as bar chords, right? Then I got I like this chord. It's a G6 with a 9 and a major 7. So it's got no third in it, but it's implied major because we have a B from the E minor chord still. So we've got that in our ear. So kind of implied major, but we're not really playing the third on the guitar, at least. I don't know, not from what I hear. And then this chord, awesome. It's we'll go over it later, but the use for it is kind of like an A dominant 7, but it's a G chord, it's a G triad with an A in the bass. And then we get the same chord, kind of again like B. This is a little different, but B minor 11 chord. But again, we got the 9 and the 11 and no third, so it's kind of ambiguous. This one has also no third, so it's we're left to our own judgment to decide which kind of third. But I think that it sounds good, I think that kind of sounds good. Major, minor, as another tone that's available. If we're looking for that, right? Then E9, I like with low E in the bass, and then the 3rd, 7th, 9th. If you don't understand any of this chord breakdown, don't worry. Just go back to some of the previous lessons and try and figure out your scale degrees. That should help a lot with this, okay? Also, this is kind of an advanced lesson, so that's okay if you don't understand this stuff. Go back and work on the fundamentals for now. Or if you want to copy and transcribe a little bit, that's also okay, but just know that there might be some pieces that we still need to fill in. All right, so E9, right? Major 3rd, 7th, 9th. Then minor 9 by lowering the 3rd. Back to, and that kind of lines up with the first E minor chord. But there's just this note that happens in the melody there, so I like that a little better. Then back to our F sharp minor chord. Back to our G6, 9, major 7. Back to our A dominant chord but with no third. D major 7. And I like it like this. With a 9 in it, with a 2, like a low voiced 2 kind of. So root, 2nd, 5th, major 7th, 3rd in the top. get pretty standard forms. C sharp minor 7 flat 5. F sharp 7 flat 13. Then we repeat. So all together. It's kind of weird because it's like basically like in B minor or D major, but it starts on not either of those chords. So if you're thinking about it in B minor, it's like kind of starting on the 4 chord. If you're thinking about it in D major, it's starting on your 2 chord. So it's kind of just an interesting way that he put that together. So let's talk about practicing how to solo over this. There's 2 things I like to do. Number 1 is learn the melody, right? If you can just learn that part, that's pretty good, you know, if you can just get the melody of it, right? So again, that's all like D major and not even like Ionian even, although Ionian will work. I don't usually prescribe scales to things though. I think it's more, this is... It's basically like a almost only notes from a pentatonic major scale, D pentatonic major. Again, if you don't know that, go back, get your pentatonic scales down. There's a lesson on that on the website, so go check that out. But that's your D major scale. There's one extra note just at the very end, so that note would be the extra. So as you're going through that, here, I'll put on the loop so you can hear it in context. Next step, work the chord tones of the notes. So you want to take 1, 3, 5, 7. That's all. Don't worry about the 9s. Don't worry about the 11s. Don't worry about any of that stuff. So I'm doing E minor 7. I'm just keeping it in the octave for now. Just because the chords change pretty quick. So there's not really time for 2 octaves. So 1, 2, both minor 7s. Major 7. Then I like to do triad for these. Right? So A triad, B minor triad. Then E7, E minor 7, G, then D major. And you can do 2 options. If you know 2 octaves, you have a longer chord like D major 7. You can do the 2 octaves. Or if 2 octaves is hard, don't worry about that. No worries, just music. Go upwards and backwards, okay? Then C sharp minor 7, flat 5. Root, 3rd, flat 5, flat 7. F7, flat 13. I don't worry about the flat 13. F7. F sharp 7, sorry. Then back home. Cool? All right, here it is. Then I'm gonna have you forget everything you just did. Forget it. Wipe your slate clean. Clean. And now we play. Use your melody, use your chord tones, use your ear, use your soul. Alright, it's time for Thundercat Jam Therapy time. Your turn. Nice. My turn. The second half. Well, I'll do first half. Switch, you do the first half. Yeah, keep going. I'll do it now. Let's go together. Looking at the time and realizing I probably need to get going. I have some lessons to teach, but please, if you like what you hear, come back for more. I'd love to see you.